following program is a production of Ho'ike Kaua'i Community Media.
Hello, and welcome back to the Kaua'i County Council Weekly Update. It is April 9th, and I'm going to be talking about this week's council meeting and the departmental budget reviews that we were in last week every single day. So let's get into it. So first of all, let's talk about the budget reviews from last week. There was so much to take away. I really recommend you go check out our past YouTube live broadcasts of the full meeting. Let's get into this week now. Public safety tools and software. Assistant Chief K received approval for crash data software to help police analyze incidents involving Hyundai and Kia vehicles. A separate agreement with Burlow is approved for the use of the IVE toolkit in investigations. This is definitely an interesting item to see because I did not know that car manufacturers had something on board in newer cars for things like being able to tell what music was playing or if music was playing, whose phone was connected, potentially being able to see if they were texting at the time. So anything that's digitally connected to the car also records what is happening and when it's happening. So this software is so that they can access that as part of a crash investigation, which is definitely very, very new to me. What do you think? Leave your comments down below. EV chargers and budget bills. A new bill was introduced to regulate public electric vehicle chargers, proposing user fees and time limits to fund maintenance and expansion. The county is trying to add a fee to help pay for the continued issues with the county EV chargers across Kaua'i. There was a little bit of discussion, but this is first reading, so it's going to go into committee and be discussed more. But the language in it was really broad to administer the program or administer the tools used for the EV chargers. So there was a lot of questions about the verbiage of that and where that money can move to, whether that's employing the people who take care of the EV chargers or if that can go towards new EV chargers. But overall, the council was in agreement that they want to try to create a renewable income source to help better the equipment so they can actually be used. But also not make the cost so high that people just don't use them at all and just use them at home. So it was definitely an interesting point to bring up, and we'll definitely have to track this bill as it goes through to see if there will be a charge for people who own electric vehicles to use the county's chargers. Committee reports and bill approvals. So Bill 2943, which I've mentioned on the update before, which helps define trespassing onto county developed and undeveloped land. It passed on its second reading, so that was really interesting. There was a lot of discussion about whether to be for or against this, but through the committee and the first reading, we just felt, or the council felt, Bill 9243, which we've mentioned on the update before, which defines trespassing onto county lands, both undeveloped and developed, came a while ago to try to create a new ordinance to help define trespassing onto county lands because it's not there right now, so that staff can be kept safe.
7 ayes.
And Bill number 2943 for final reading.
Bill number 2943, a bill for an ordinance to establish a new Article 7, Chapter 20, Kaua'i County Code 1987 as amended, relating to criminal trespass onto county lands.
Move to approve.
Second.
Any discussion on public testimony? Seeing none, the motion is to approve. Roll call.
Councilmember Bolosan.
Aye.
Councilmember Carvalho.
Aye.
Councilmember Cowden.
Aye.
Councilmember Holland. Aye. Councilmember Kaneshiro.
Aye.
Councilmember Kaua'i.
Aye.
Council Chair Raposo.
Aye.
7 ayes.
And Bill 29.
Bill 9244, which creates a new property tax class for long-term affordable rentals, was also passed today. Everyone voted yay. No one voted against the bills. So for the full details, I recommend you go check out the past broadcasts of the meetings to fully see whether you're going to be affected or not by these new bills. And we'll have to see how it plays out. The public hearing on multiple bills related to land use in LLA. These include changes to the general plan, zoning boundaries, and the West Kaua'i community plan. and there was no one who provided testimony for the public hearing, so it was a pretty quick one. We also saw Swim Kaua'i Aquatics appear. I'm going to link the timestamp in our YouTube broadcast to see these wonderful 4 kids who are excelling in swimming and got presented a certificate just for the council recognizing the work that Kaua'i Swim Aquatics does to foster that kind of competition. And, you know, it's awesome for our tiny little island of Kaua'i to have these people excel in that sport. I hope you enjoyed, and keep in mind, every little subscription, comment, or like helps us out here. We're just a local nonprofit trying to better our community by publicizing important information just like you watched. Until next time, that's Olivia, signing off.
Ho'ike Kaua'i Community Media's president and CEO is Allegra Gaines. Administrative assistant, Leiko Someda. Production and education services by Roger Olson. Production and IT services by Max Richardson. News and events producer, Trisha Allen. County producer and social media manager, Olivia Franco.